Hi, guys. Let me see if it's coming in yet. Yeah, it says I'm waiting. Come on. And type in a little live chat. There, it's popping up. Not sure why the picture isn't coming in. Maybe it needs refreshing. There we go. All right. So I thought I'd bring you guys along today. I was just going to fix my mess up from the live show the other day. We were getting towards the end of the show, and of course, I'm not paying attention. I'm yakking like usual, got my mouth running and not paying attention to what's going on my page. And I've got a hot mess here because can't spell when I'm talking. So I'm just using a little undo and a scraper. I'm going to clean off. This is how you can fix some of these mess ups here, in case you guys didn't know. Of course, I had to track down my undo this morning. I have a big bottle, and I refill my little bottles out of it. So this is a little bottle. You can buy the little bottles, or you can buy the big bottles. And you can see that the labeling has changed a little bit, but still the same product. And I don't know, you probably can get this on Amazon. I'll have to look and see if I can find a link for you guys. But this stuff works great. See how it took that off of there? You do have to be careful. You don't want anything to flame up. Let me look and see if undo is on, because some stuff is harder to ship just because of the components in it. Yeah, undo adhesive remover is on Amazon. The original formula. You can get a 2 package for $15.50. And what I will do is I will drop that into the chat. Let's see if I can do that here. Go to YouTube. See if it'll let me do that. Oh, see? It's got voice noise. Paste that in there. Okay. Yeah, it did let me paste that in there for you. So there you go. That is Undo. Great product. Now, you do have to let that dry down a little bit because, I want to come in and fix this. So I think that's probably dry enough now. And maybe I can spell it right this time. What I should do is I should share this in Facebook. Groups. Okay. So there, I put it in the chat over there, and maybe somebody will come and join me. Now, I've got my letters. These are old Color Rubs letters, and Scrapworks hasn't been in business, I don't know, for probably 20 years. Hey, hi, Starla Arts. Good morning. So, but there are other rub-on companies, and I know that some people even have started doing these on Etsy. So, support your local artists and get some rub-ons. But I am fixing what I did the other day, and I like to use my bone folder. I don't know what I did with the one I had out here on my desk already, but I'll grab a different one. Oh, there it is. And what you do when you rub it is you want to make sure that it's separating from the backer paper. And you can see it happen as you rub. You'll see the stuff start to come off of the backer paper. Sometimes you have to rub harder than others, but now you see it's peeled up and I can remove this and I've got that. So, I was telling you guys I've been doing a lot of cleaning and spring house maintenance kind of stuff. Oh, look, I'm going to spell it wrong again. Holy cow. I can't talk and work at the same time. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. All right. So I found a few treasures when I was moving things around. I'm going to show those to you because, we've all got this stuff that we forget about. What do you guys forget about? How do you organize your area so that you're not forgetting to use things? I've been organizing and reorganizing my area for years, trying to make that happen. I was looking this morning at some sprays on the shelf, some of those homemade sprays, and I want to use some of those this week. Have you guys made your own spray inks? I really love them, but for some reason I've been doing other stuff, and so it just hasn't been top priority for here. Okay, down to where I can use this one now. I want to make sure I've got it right way round, because when you look at these, if you take the backer paper off, sometimes you forget and you don't get it right way round. Holy cow. Learn how to talk today too. So where was I? Oh, so one of the things that I found is I've got a lot of old books and papers and things, and I found an old wallpaper book, and I'll show you what I'm planning for that. I've got an idea. Hate remaking. Yeah, it takes time, doesn't it? But it's so worthwhile because you get the colors that you want and not spinning a bundle because you already got the ink, right? Okay, so I want to move that over just enough. Okay, finally got this spelled right. Oh my gosh. Third time's the charm. All right, so there we have it, Timeless Classics. So this was what we did on the live show on Thursday. And I've got some ideas about different journals and things, but this was the other one. And this page gave me some ideas too about other things that I want to cut, because I was making some of my own stencils and masks this week. So I started thinking about that. It's like, I need to get a whole collection of these because this was just packaging material. And this is not hard to do. So I need to make some more of those. So I'm going to set that aside on my desk behind me to remind me to do some more of that. Thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna put that aside. So here's, this is really big. I don't even know if I can get it in the camera. Here's the wallpaper book. It's huge, absolutely huge. I went to one of the paint stores here and asked them if they had any old discontinued stuff, and they did. And so this is the book itself. It's even got some pretty cool imagery in here. You know, here's one that's got like books on the shelf, and I can photocopy some of that. You know, this is kind of cool. Here, so, and this is the cover, so I can cut this down and I can use this board for book board. So I'm going to save that. And then I started tearing down some of these papers that are in here so that I can cut them to size. So I've got, you know, all of these really cool wallpaper papers. And they're easy enough just to tear out. I've got a big long ruler. This is a 18-inch ruler. And so I can just take my ruler and pull these out and get my paper piece. And then I can cut these down to size to go into the book. Now, book? You're saying book? What book are we talking about? Well, in my cleaning, I found an old purse. I think it might have been my mother-in-law's, or I don't know who. But I know I never had one like it, but I think it's kind of cool. And the reason, okay, let me get this out of the way. Okay, before I get there, so I took some of this wallpaper, right? I think this is really pretty. And then I just photocopied some and tried it in different sizes, you know, so that I can tear this down and collage with it. So this works too, you know, because some of this imagery is kind of cool. And I think about what we spend on some of these deals. I think I will have a lot of fun with that. I mean, there's a whole lot of paper in here, whole lot of paper. And this is just going to be my background paper. And it was free, right? I like free. I like the price of free. Okay. So while I'm talking about free, this is the bag I found. Isn't this awesome with all this leather tooling? And isn't this going to make a wonderful journal? It's fallen apart. It's an old purse. The stitching here is falling apart. But I'm thinking I can take parts of this and I can take it apart. This can be my wraparound for my book, but I should be able to just split this open where it's stitched around. Yeah, I can. See there? It's coming apart right now. So I'm just gonna open this up. Yeah. And separate the pieces. And I can come back and whip stitch the edge if I need to, just to make this decorative, or put some other kind of binding on here. Because see, this stuff is all rotted. See how it's just crumbling and falling apart? I don't know if this is split leather or what. It's really thin in comparison to this leather. So I will keep working around here. And get this separated. Even some of the pockets inside might be kind of fun to use for something else. Yeah, see, it's crumbling as I do this. It's just crumbling away. Making kind of a hot mess on my desk, but that's okay. So this will all clean up. And I can go through with an awl. And I can clean out some of these areas where this stuff is stuck through. And this is just a cleanup job here. But it's got cool pockets. A little mirror. I mean, that just might be the front of my book with the wraparound, because I think that is so pretty. And then this is the interior. But the back should be the same thing. Separating it out. There's actually a pocket on the back here too. So I could tuck like my watercolor or something in here when I'm on the go. So let's see if we can get this separated. I'll have to stitch that back on though, because you can see that this pocket is stitched onto the back here. But, you know, check your secondhand stores. Check the purses and things, because there's good leather in those. And even if you don't carry a purse, you might carry a journal. And this might be something that you want to do just to create. Okay, so that's starting to come apart. Oh, that's tearing there. I'm going to have to mend that if I want to preserve that pocket. Yeah, see, that's the pocket that's on the back here. And it is a whole separate piece. There. So there's the pocket. I don't think my sewing machine is heavy duty enough to stitch this, so I'd have to do it by hand. So that'll take a little while, but that's okay. But look at the tooling on that. I mean, even if you just use that for the front of a book, right? It's beautiful. Hand tooled leather. Okay, and then this is the wraparound. Not sure if I need to keep all of that intact or not, because you know, I could put a different leather on the back here. This is like a split hide. I like this because it's got a pocket in here too. So now I don't need this part. I might cut some of this apart and use it for something else. But I'm not needing that. But if I put the pocket back on the back here, I can either change. No, I think I like the wraparound because I can tuck things in there. So I think, how did this go? Was it like this? Yeah. Yeah. So there we go. So I can make this a closure. I don't know. I might just put a different closure on here because I want this to stack up and be kind of thick. So I'll figure that out. But anyway, you can see now that this is going to make a good journal cover in whatever way I figure out to do this. Or I might go this way. Here we go. I don't know. Got options. All right. So the other thing I found. Treasure, buried treasure. Let me put this down before I stab myself. And I found this book that I didn't even know we owned. Got a hot mess here. Get rid of some of that mess. Okay, so this book, I was cleaning out my husband's computer area, and I found this book, and it is Living World of Audubon Mammals. It's like huge. It's good hardback. Now this would be fun just to use as a, oh look, it's even got this in here to protect. It says it was from the library of Joanne Jardin Henderson. And it's got some water stains, so it's got some damage. But this would be fun to convert into another journal, just use the pages and work around. Or it's got all of this lovely, look at this. It's got, I don't understand what those are. Anyway, it's got all these lovely images, and it's talking about grizzly bear, polar bear, river otter, sea otter, all of these bighorn sheep, cougar, bobcat. And I even like the text, like, oh, here we go. Come on back. I even like the text, like the other day I was doing some image transfer on the gel plate. And I think this would be fun to use for that. But let's look at some of the pictures in here. Isn't that cool? That's like corn stalks. Yeah, sorry, Starla. That autofocus does not like white pages, I'm telling you. So some of these are like photographic, and some are illustration, like this. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful book. And it's talking about all of their information, where they range. That looks like a jackrabbit there. I don't even know what this one is. Oh, it's in the Rockies and Sierra. That's why, because I don't live in the Rockies and Sierra. Oh, cute little critter, though. Looks like a big mouse. Name comes from Siberian Mongoloid language. Huh, interesting. Flying squirrels. Look at the illustrations in here. These are beautiful. Regular red squirrels. We've got a lot of those around here. Got a lot of gray and black too. So there's the gray squirrel. They're supposed to be eastern. We're kind of mid-states. Lower Canada to the Gulf. Okay. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? But I can see me using some of these illustrations or, this book to make a journal. Look at the chipmunks with his cheek stuffed. Or just inspiring me to make something, So I thought that was really cool that I came across this book when I was cleaning. Mountain Beaver. And I'm thinking, I could use this just to inspire me to do. I was doing those collage pages. This would make a really great collage because look at all the texture. I could use some of my gel prints and do a beaver. So I find this very inspirational. Do you guys do collage? Let me know what you like to work on. There's a raccoon, black bear, grizzly bears, otters. Just fun. I don't even know how much is in here. But I love all the illustrations and the photos. This has 272 pages in this nice big book. So what a treasure, right? So the other thing I was thinking about, the stuff that keeps us up at night, right? Was when I get this book going, I want to start a new series because I've got a lot of collage fodder material, things that I want to use up. And I've decided that I just need to glue it. I was watching Shannon Green the other day, and she was doing glue books. My friend Cindy Utter has been doing glue books for years. And I was thinking, I need to, number one, I want to continue with this inspirational book where I was getting my color palettes and figure this out. But I also want to take some of this imagery that I was pulling out and just, glue it down, make something. Good idea. Do you have a channel, Starla? I'll have to check you out. Or are you in Art Joy Sharing group on Facebook? That's where we do our sister channel stuff. Anyway, that's what I came on to do this morning, is just kind of tell you about that. I know there's some other people watching, could be watching on television, not in the chat here. So, but I want to do more of this where I'm pulling out the colors. So, this was a piece that I pulled the other day, and right away I can see from this just tear this off and get my, because I do want to glue this one down for sure. You know, my friend Shell, that we do all of those live streams together, she lives in Arizona. So this is the kind of desert scene that she sees all the time. Actually, her stencils are desert stencils. So, you know, this will inspire me to get out Shell's stencils and work on them, work with them. So I should write that on here, you know, what those stencils are, so it reminds me to pull them out and use them for this page. But you can see the colors here now. So don't have a channel? Okay. All right. So do you ever do like the Zoom chats and that kind of thing? Because I've been thinking about doing some more of that sort of stuff for the group, because, you know, sometimes people just want to share that way. You'd have to have a camera, of course, if you're going to share. So you see this purple is kind of a reddish. I don't know if this is Hero Arts, and it's called Iris Chalk, and I like that, and I think that that would definitely fit in with this color scheme. It's a little more red than I want, but it does kind of match this tone down in here. So that is get a pen here. Okay. Zoom chat it is then. All right, so this is Hero Chalk, and the color is Iris. I do want to find a deeper purple, but see, look at the colors in this wallpaper. You know, it's almost like it was made to put some of this kind of stuff on there. So I need that golden yellow. Not sure which one I want here. There's actually a couple. There's like the golden color. This is Buttercup. See how we're building a palette here. This is Buttercup, and it's got that bright yellow in here. This is Ranger. But then I also want some more neutralized color. So here's Goldenrod. So I'm liking that palette so far. I want to find a deeper purple. And that might be my Fun Stampers Journey Deep Lilac. Oh, yeah. See there? deep lilac. And then I also need some more neutral, that color, which is, don't know what color I have for that. Tree branch is kind of dark. Maybe something more along the lines of I've got Tailored Expressions Toffee. It's still kind of dark. I need some green. Need some green. So let's do a couple of green in here. I've got fern. And leaf. There's also a little blue in there. To see how I can build my palette, that blue, it's kind of a purpley blue. So let's go with hydrangea. Yep. Okay. So I think that's a nice palette for building a scene like this. The only thing I didn't get was that orangey tone, did I? But I don't know if I need it. Should probably throw one in. Just because here's nice one. That's Ranger Orange Blossom. So I think I've got all the colors. Anyway, so that was something to start from. I need to build a few more. I really want to do one in these blue-green. So I need to put those down on here. That was a photo I had from the other day. This was one that I had. This is a larger canvas of mine that I took a photo of and then printed a photocopy. So I really like the colors, the darks and lights on this. And this color, I want it in there. So I'm going to glue some of that down. I think I'll lose that end. To start the next page. All right. I know I had a glue stick out here. So let me just start putting some of that down. So you can see how easily you can build an inspiration journal. Color palette. And, you know, you can use paints, you can use inks, you can use whatever you like to use. I like that because the hens and chicks, I used to grow those a lot. They were kind of fun to have in the garden. I like that imagery of the hens and chicks. Do you guys garden? I love my garden. It's just too cold right now to do anything out there. And the ground is, we had a lot of rain this week, so it's really soppy, muddy. Just even to take the garbage out, it's soppy, muddy to walk on. So I like that. I want to add some of that color though. Got some of this. I found this in my stash too. This handmade paper. It's got actual fiber in the paper. See that? It's where they embedded cloth. Don't think that one's going to tear very well because it's got the cloth in there. Oh, I got it to tear. But now you can see the fibers. Really cool paper. I think it's really cool paper anyway. So I want some orange in here too. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to add some other imagery to this one and maybe some text or something before I get done But that's kind of what I wanted to do this morning. Didn't have a whole lot to share, just a real quick jump in and out. So are you Starla Arts on the Facebook group? And if not, tag me and let me know in the group if you post something over there, because I really would like to see what you're doing. See if any of this stuff is inspiring you. I'm one of the problems for me is I'm one of those people who's all over the place. And I think one of the reasons that my channel doesn't get the following that some others do is because I don't repeat the same thing over and over and over again. I tend to jump around a lot and do a lot of different types of art because I'm like that. It's like squirrel. Oh, I want to do that one too. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me while I did these couple of things this morning, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.